So my goodness, the Grizzlies are just going to talk about how they were looking to find their offensive flair from last week, or a couple of weeks ago, I should say, on November 14th. They've come all the way in here, and they find a second as Will Carrier, a backgate one-timer, will make it a 2-0 game. And they find less than 30 seconds into this one. So the Grizzlies and the Shooting Eagles, the first time these two sides will come together this season. And so far, early returns are going to the black and brown. Again, welcome in. Apologies for the technical difficulties right off the top of the show. The national anthem was a little bit hot and then had a few issues with the board that we quickly sorted out. And about a minute into this one already, and we've got a 2-0 lead for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies, their last game out was that offensive explosion, 29-12, the final against the Blackfish a couple of weeks back. And now the Grizzlies on defense is Mooney with a stop in the top corner. Shooting Eagles looking to get back into this one from an offensive standpoint. And what an opportunity to do it there, but Kyle Mooney, old reliable, back in the crease once again and turns that one aside. This one passed back across the zone. Cody Adams is going to load up and fire. That one finds its way through. As the one hopper from a little bit of distance, solid screenplay, gets that shot over the defense, and it's 2-1. This one passed back across the zone. Cody Adams is going to load up and fire that. Cody Adamson, the captain, coming away with another marker for his team. Comes at an important time with the Grizzlies getting a couple of quick ones early, and then the Shooting Eagles, again, they look to remain perfect coming out the other side of this contest. We'll see what they can come away with, as both of these teams have had some pretty good early season strides, and a few familiar faces returning to the Shooting Eagles in this one as well, too. Spencer Bromley making his return. Had himself quite the year last year for the Shooting Eagles, as Winter, with a nice pick and roll opportunity, gets the shot off of Kyle Mooney. Now Aaron Sky looking to motor the other way. Sky cutting in, waits, takes the shot, and that one ripped off of the bar, ends up at the far side corner. Sakani Baker chopping at this one. Kotenoff and company trying to come away with a loose ball. Now they do. Left wing side as Reese Young. He'll pull it across the line and find a body coming off of the bench on the far side. Reese Young loads his one back up over towards the near side for Jake Young. Young sets up on the screen. Bromley feeds Lacroix on the trailer. Mooney will collapse and take that one down. Grizzlies looking for some transition play once again, as this one comes all the way back down. Ungaro's just going to sweep that one down low. And a loose ball picked up at the center line. Solid effort by the Grizzlies as that one faked. Jacob Dowell was shook off of that one as he tried to throw it to the opposite corner. Then Andrew Joseph will get this one down the near side. Joseph across the zone. Good feed. Nice quick shot. And Ungaro able to collapse on that one. As Brandon Fitzgerald, Drew Kask out him to check him momentarily. Gets this one across the line. They'll play it up the near side. 11:38. Gives it to Winter. He'll pass it across the zone to the captain. Nice high step. Solid move inside. Gets towards the top of the paint. Can he get it out of the stick? That one finally knocked loose. Comes back out. Grizzlies up high. That one in and out of the stick of Ben Musso. Now picked off and down the other way for Ben Gagnon. Gagnon got that one to the near side. Wing. 11:13 left to go. Here's the trailer and Mark Yingling. Goes back up. One across the other way. Back around the outside. They'll take the shot. The one hopper. Ends up Josh Kelly. Good interference, though, by Bromley to knock it loose. They get tangled up still. The official getting between the two of them there. We'll talk briefly about who they are momentarily. Again, still trying to get caught up off at the top of the show as that one down low, shot wide right of the goal. Ends up taking a hop and a skip outside of the field of play. Your officials in this one, Nico Baudouin, Jacoby Craftsman, and Cam Anderson. Rocking the stripes today. As this one, near side, cutting back towards the point. Holding onto this one is Thomas Moffat. Moffat plays it over to the other side, then cuts through the middle. Sakani Baker waits. Cody Garrison setting the screen. Nice play over to the middle. Out of the reach of Joseph and Moffat. And then a good run across the middle for Govind Sagu. Sagu pulls this one through the middle. Good foot speed. Now up to the near side wing. Waits, sends it back up high. As they'll both head off on the change. Now Mark Yingling down the near side wing. Pulls it out, cradles, looks for an option. Aaron Sky forcing him into the corner. Back across the territory, now up to Winter. Winter curling around the screen. There's Yingling, takes a shot wide left of the goal. Time winds down the shot clock. And this one will head down the other way. Under 10 to go now here in the first. As the Grizzlies still with a 1-goal advantage here. Get 1-1 so far. Lost their opener to the Sea Spray. Then they picked up the big comeback style fashion. Meaning the standings, of course. They were ahead for pretty much all of that contest against the Blackfish. And then a delayed penalty coming here as the Grizzlies, they're looking to make amends in this one, make it a 2-1 season standing so far for their own sake. As they cross-check it to go against Sakani Baker. He'll come across to the penalty box, and Ungaro made the jog to the bench. Now makes his way back into the crease. So a little bit of extra special teams action here for the Shooting Eagles. Back up high, Cody Adamson. Pass back and forth, they'll wait down low. Now up high. Stutter steps, waits, Adamson. Give and go. Nice block there by Aaron Sky. Aaron Sky collapses into the corner, trying to knock this one away. Comes back up high, waits, back into the shooter spot, takes a crack at Kyle Mooney, and Kyle Mooney will come away with that one. Mooney throws this one up to center. That one bounces off of Cody Garrison, and that one's going to be sent back across. Coaching staff calling for a delay of game there as Garrison had swiped at it. 8.5 left to go here. Back up high, Winter sends it to Adamson. Adamson, shooting spot, he'll give and go there once again with Bromley. Takes a shot, he'll score! Second of the game for Cody Adamson. Make it a power play goal and make it a 2-2 game. Shooting spot, he'll give and go there once again with Bromley. Takes a shot, he'll... Cody Adamson and Spencer Bromley working things over on that far side of the floor early on in this one. And again, Bromley, one of the leading goal scorers for the Shooting Eagles last season, comes back here to the ALL for another round. Always good to see the heavy hitters coming back for seconds. Nielsen able to get this one off the loose ball in the corner, feeds it up to Ben Gagnon. Gagnon gets it across center. Davidson waiting, nice spin move, takes on about 3 Grizzlies there. Now leaves it back at the center, and then Garrett Winter will get things settled out. As Adamson pulls this one back around to the far side. Nice move for Young. Young to Yingling, he'll swing a shot around the defense. Loose ball in front of Mooney, and he'll be able to pick that one up. Releases to Dylan Doucette, as Doucette, he'll head out the other way. Waits, this one scooped up as the Grizzlies. Andrew Joseph going to be guarded by Adamson out to the near side. As that one back up high once again. Adamson going to cut through the center as he'll trade places. Kotenoff now guards Joseph, and Ungaro felled him momentarily off of that save. He'll get back up to the vertical base. A one-timer unable to be realized as Kotenoff defends. Now there's a nice loose ball pickup and a snipe upstairs as Joseph labeled that one into the opposite corner. What a great loose ball pickup from the near side, though, to spring him back towards the front of the goal. 13th. They've come all the way in here.
This
and they
one,
find a second.
And that was the one-timer by Carrier from earlier. With 7:18 left to go. Again, that play all started by a solid feed from the near side. Shooting Eagles collapsed to try and pick at the loose ball. And then that one just flipped back over top to Joseph as he curled towards the front of the goal. The Grizzlies, again, 29 goals in their last outing. So far, they've found 3 already. Can they continue with that pressure? Nielsen challenged back at his own floor. Giveaway there is Aiden Baker going to head right towards the front of the goal. Curls around to the outside. As a teammate with him there was Will Carrier. Carrier's going to head off on the change as Baker waits for reinforcements. Aiden Baker sends it across to the far side. Drew Kask, he'll take a lane all himself, and he scores! Drew Kask high stepping up from the far side. Glides across the crease and deposits that one back on the far side to double up the Shooting Eagles, 4-2. As Kask sends that one in, and we're going to see a quick goalie swap. Brody Harris coming into the crease in favor of Thomas Ungaro. We'll see for how long. Again, in the Arenalacrosseleague, it's not uncommon for the goaltenders to be swapped often, if not just to give the goalie a chance to reset the mentality after giving up a couple ones early. And that will take us to our officials' timeout with 6:42 left to go in the first. So again, welcome into the Langley Event Center. The Fieldhouse is a busy place to be today. There's a whole bunch of basketball going on some of the other courts. Love to see the local youth getting involved with their club tournaments. And then over here on the Fieldhouse main floor, we have got the Arenalacrosseleague once again for you. The Shooting Eagles, the champions of last season, currently off to a 2-0 start for this campaign, as they look to stay perfect going up against the Grizzlies. But if they want to do it, they're going to have to cut through a hot offense that the Grizzlies have had over the last couple of contests, including that 29-goal performance. So far, they've put 4 away, which, considering the rate of scoring, is pretty on par with what they had accomplished in the past. Their shot total at 7 and their goal total at 4. So Brody Harris coming into this contest. We'll see if and for how long, as Ungaro will take a seat. Again, that was about one play before they triggered the officials' timeout. And now we shall see, coming up with the rest of this one, what the Grizzlies can come away with coming out of the officials' timeout. 8 shots for the Shooting Eagles in their own right, but Kyle Mooney standing tall. Far side, Sakani Baker cutting through the middle. That one down low and held on to by Brody Harris. As this one, Sagu loses the defender, cutting in, pulls it back. He'll shoot down low, and Kyle Mooney saw it coming. Able to get down to the butterfly and hold on to that one. Now here comes Carrier the other way. Pardon me, it's actually striker Roloff, number 28. Roloff able to make the feed and heads off onto the bench. Joseph on the near side. He'll get the pass. Cuts back towards the center. Across the zone, Sakani Baker. Baker, 21 points so far on the season. Baker sends it across. Joseph waits. Tries to find some sort of a lane. 3 seconds left. Baker, that one swiped away. And then got the stick caught up. The defender there tried to make the last second stick check right before the shot clock went off. No harm, no foul as this one comes down the other direction. Cutting back up, Yingling waits, sends that one through. As Winter, that one popped in and out of the stick. As they'll wait now. Aaron Sky has the letter on his chest now. I was trying to see whether it was an A or the C all of a sudden for Mr. Aaron Sky. Coming back over to the near side corner. Cutting through, Thomas Moffett Sends that one back up top to White. He'll unleash, and that one going to be a near pad save for Brody Harris. There's the release for Bromley. Bromley, that one getting in front of and then what a strike down the other way. Drew Kask right in front of Brody Harris. He'll score. What a bullet of a pass from Kyle Mooney. Full length of the floor, right to Drew Kask, and he's able to put that one by Brody Harris. Man, we love goalie assists. And what a goalie assist there. That thing had purpose coming the full length of the floor as Drew Kask able to put that one to bed. .451 left to go now. As this one, Aiden Baker and company swarming as the Shooting Eagles trying to come away with it off of the faceoff draw. And the Grizzlies playing the full meal deal right now. Far side now back up high in the zone. Margitson started off the play. He'll head off on the change. Near side, Aiden Baker waiting as Cody Garrison setting screens inside on Nielsen. Sagu taken out of the play. Baker, Nielsen on him. Cross the zone again to Baker. Aiden Baker towards the middle. Nice quick shot and a goal. The Grizzlies offense continues to do no wrong. Aiden Baker towards the middle. Aiden Baker, nice quick shot around the defense, and that one takes a hop into the back of the net to make it 6-2. Six goals already for the Grizzlies. Shades of the offensive explosion they were able to come away with a couple of weeks back. We'll see if this offense can keep it up at a consistent rate throughout the rest of this season. If it is, watch out. White and Dowell line up along the near side. Into the face-off circle was Tyson Johnson. This one will be scooped up by Ben Gagnon. Gagnon flips this one across the zone to Jacob Dowell. Dowell, former member of the Grizzlies, came over in a trade partway through last season. As Johnson left it for Adamson before heading off the change now. Winter and Yingling, the two other righties, getting set up here on the near front. Nice pass across the zone. Adamson gives it back over to Young. Young, nice move around the outside, shut down by Good momentarily. The little scoop feed down low took him out of the play, and then the shot clock wound down as Adamson getting into it with Kelly in transition. Gets across the line, does Ethan Quinn as Adamson forces him back across, but Quinn able to make the play just in time. Kask already hunting for a hat trick in this one. He'll mix it up in the middle. Now Joseph lets one go, and he'll score! 7-2 now for the Grizzlies as Andrew Joseph lights it up once again. Now Joseph lets one go. The shot has been working this season, and he keeps finding it upstairs. As Joseph rings the bell once again, it's now a 5-goal advantage for the Grizzlies. As this one settling up for the face-off once again. Johnson for the Eagles. And on the other side, it's going to be Nathan Bell. 3:09 left to go. 5-goal advantage. Shooting Eagles, don't count them out quite yet. This has been a potent offensive side as Garrett pulls this one back out. Nice give and go inside. Bromley shut the door. Kyle Mooney once again. As I've mentioned in the past, this is a very dangerous team if they're going to get that version of Kyle Mooney and this version of the offense. Kyle Mooney's already had a couple of 5-star saves with the stick, throwing the arm up into the opposite corner, knowing exactly where the offense is trying to put it. As Garrison tried to throw this one to the center. White swings around the defense, and that one handled at distance by Harris. As Ben Gagnon able to take the hacks and make the play up the center. Passes it across. Quick fake move, and they'll pull it back around the outside to Jacob Dowell.
Delayed penalty coming up here, and I believe it's going to be on the slash on Gagnon. Back up high now for Winter. Winter waiting, feeds this one into the opposite corner. Nice quick reaction to take it off the back wall. Up, Winter, around the defense. That one actually went off the back of the defense. So a solid block there coming around the screen. And now with a minute 53 left to go, Shooting Eagles have a chance to cut the lead to 4 with a power play opportunity. Garrett Winter starts out with it at the half line. And it's Adamson, Yingling, Winter, Lacroix, and the far side Bromley down low near the gate. Back up high, Lacroix going around to Winter once again. Winter gets a screen back across the zone. Lacroix lets it fly, and Mooney holds onto it. Just let it go for Aaron Sky as Sky now coming across the middle. As Sky wearing an A on his chest today. And I haven't seen a captain named this season yet. For the Grizzlies, it was Mitch McDowell last season. As the Grizzlies looking to kill time off here. They got a minute 10 left to go in the frame, minute 16 in their penalty. Weak shot goes off of Harris, so they'll get the reset of the shot clock as Nielsen gets it away just in time. Into the final minute as Adamson will bring it across down the left wing side. As that one settled down, Adamson up high with Bromley. Waking his way in, he'll take the shot again. Went left, right, and then down low. Saw him practicing that a couple of times, that quick move. In the warm-up, Kyle Mooney's able to collapse on top of it. And the Grizzlies now with a bit of opportunity left. Still short-handed, but now they'll get more precious time in the offensive zone here in the late stages of the first. As the Grizzlies holding this one now off of the far side. Stutter stepping his way across is Ben Musso. Fitzgerald and Bromley fixing to shut him down at the half line. And they find him. They're able to shut him across, so this one will be the over and back, and they got 13 seconds left in the frame. Sagu made the feed, gives this one back to Winter. Winter down low. Cutting in was Yingling, forced to the outside. Now Winter through, takes the shot, and that one looks like it went off of the shoulder of Kyle Mooney right at the last second. Good effort for the Shooting Eagles to come away with a last-ditch opportunity. But we come to the end of the first 15 minutes with a score of 7-2. As we come to the end of the first 15 minutes, shots 14-12 in favor of the Grizzlies. As so far, it was 2 goals traded back and forth. Sakani Baker and Will Carrier for the Grizzlies, then Mark Yingling and Cody Adamson for the Shooting Eagles, and then a 5-0 run. Andrew Joseph with a couple, Aiden Baker with one, and Drew Kask with the other couple. As Kyle Mooney give him an assist. Setting up Drew Kask for his second. And 2 penalties to speak of on the side of the Grizzlies, so they've been able to go 50% on the PK. And Cody Adamson, his first, had come on the power play. Again, it's listed online as Yingling and Adamson. Actually, a correction, that should both be the captain. Cody Adamson got the initial marker and then got his second on the power play. So the captain working his best right now to keep his team in it. For the Grizzlies, just because they have the good offensive bones early on, they have to be wise when it comes to their discipline. They can't be giving the Shooting Eagles, a team that's been known to have their offensive standouts and a pretty solid power play. They can't give them more opportunities to try and find little sparks of momentum that can get them back into this game.
So since we didn't get to do it off of the top of the broadcast with the slight technical difficulty, we'd like to begin the second of this contest by acknowledging we are playing the beautiful Creators game on the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish peoples, and in particular, we like to make mention of our closest neighbors, the Kikite, Katsi, Tsleil-Waututh, Kwantlen, Matsqui, and Semiahmoo First Nations. It's always an honor and a privilege to live, work, learn, and play in this territory. Out of the box is Connor White, and right back into the fray is welcome to the second quarter here from the Fieldhouse. Bromley trying to get around the outside of Sky. That one in and out of the stick out of the far side is Musso. Tried to chop that one away. Yingling, diving play, tried to dump that one over top of the goal and ended up making some contact with Mooney there. But they still fight it off. 30 seconds gone by. Early offensive opportunity for the Shooting Eagles. Doesn't come away with what they're hoping for. Sakani Baker stalking in off of the near side. He'll pull it across the zone as Aiden Baker. This one to the near side. Quick shot by Garrison and swallowed up by Brody Harris. Again, Harris continuing to start things out here in the second. Came in halfway through the first in favor of Thomas Ungaro. As this one, Shooting Eagles down to the near side. Adamson already with 2 tonight, working on the hat trick here. As Yingling curls around all the way to the near side of the floor. Shoulder fake, opens up a little bit of space. Now down low, up high, Winter curling around. Runs out of time, he'll just drop the ball peacefully. Good defense there for the Grizzlies. Josh Kelly, he'll venture down the near side wing as he'll pull this one back up high. And then Baker sets it up once again. He'll curl inside and then work his way back out. Connor White checks the shoulder, nice feed across the zone. Kask on his offhand, now spins around and tries to get the shot away, ends up putting it wide of the goal. Quick shot by Joseph, scooped up, Kask, he'll score! Hat trick for Drew Kask as he'll clean up the garbage in front there. Andrew Joseph gets the quick shot on Harris, and the rebound comes right back out into the center for Drew Kask. So Kask already with 3 in this one. His team now up to 8 goals in the contest. And the Grizzlies are getting it done in multiple areas of the floor. They're getting the long shots. They're getting the cleanup in front. And they're finding ways to get through the cracks in the armor of the Shooting Eagles early. 8-2 your score from the Fieldhouse. As the Grizzlies, the offensive pace continuing here. As Fitzgerald, nice play off of the draw. He'll cut through the center and feed the man coming off of the bench. Cutting right to the front of the goal and around to the near side. Dylan Lacroix, good now. Was going to be called for going through the crease. Good screen by Bromley. Good recovery there by Ben Musso. Adamson, Yingling opens him up a lane. Now getting around the inside of Roloff. Roloff recovers, force him to the outside. Quick feed around to the near wing. Lacroix tries to let it go, and then Musso. Good block there on the near side as the shot clock wound down. Ethan Quinn gets across the line. Forced over to the far side. He gets it to Aiden Baker in time as Connor White cuts through the middle. Moffat gonna set a screen as well. Davidson and White bump. This coming around the other side. Aiden Baker to Sakani Baker. Baker lets it fly, just missed the top corner. And Brody Harris quickly realizes where it is, scoops it up, and he'll throw it the length of the floor. Here comes Young. Young, solid contact there, and then Yingling taken out into the boards by Sky. It'll be a cross-checking call as Aaron Sky took Yingling down into the corner. And still a few conversations as they make their way over to the bench. That one looks to be pretty friendly, though, as Aaron Sky makes his way into the box. Another power play coming here. We talked about the discipline. Again, the Grizzlies can afford to have a few slip-ups with the lead they have right now. But if it leads to a greater shift in momentum, and it's not what you're looking for. Up high around the zone. Now Bromley, he'll get set.
Again, likes to drag the defense in. He has a lane, he'll score! Welcome back, Spencer Bromley. Power play goal, cuts the lead back down to 5. Set. Again, likes to drag the
Solid
defense in.
work there by Cody
score.
Adamson. You can see the Grizzlies committing multiple defenders over to the other side as he has the momentum curling towards the shooter spot. And then Spencer Bromley set up Johnny on the spot high in the zone. And as we saw many, many times last season, he'll ripple the twine. 8-3 now, your score. As the Grizzlies curling through the zone. Ben Musso opening things up. Tyson Johnson going to head off on the change to get the last defensive body out of the floor. It's Jacob Dowell. Nice move across the territory. And Brody Harris keeps that door firmly shut and locked. As Kask was looking for his 4th. As this one coming across the near side, Jacob Dowell stopped by Mooney. As Jacob Dowell told the defender to get out of my way. Solid contact on the man, scooped up the loose ball, and had a quick mano-a-mano opportunity with Kyle Mooney. Musso setting his screen, trying to free up a lane for Kask. We know he's got the explosive moves around the outside. Here's Aiden Baker, now to Andrew Joseph. Joseph across the zone for Musso. Musso stutter stepping, looking for anything here. Good defense. Aiden Baker around the outside, trying to swing that one in. He does! That one just finds enough daylight to get by Harris. They'll restore a 6-goal lead. For anything here. As Aiden Baker finds his second in this one. Swing that one in. He does. So much activity in the offensive zone for the Grizzlies, constantly moving, constantly setting screens. That activity has done wonders for them so far here today. 10:49 left to go here, 9-3 your score. Face-off controlled by Nathan Bell. He'll try and throw this one down as Aiden Baker trying to scoop up the loose ball. Moffat's in there as well to duke it out for this one. 3 shooting Eagles, now a 4th, as everybody trying to come away with this loose ball. 14 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Around to the near side, still loose. Finally, Ethan Quinn comes away with it. They're in the offensive territory. As a delayed penalty coming here. Mooney's going to make the quick jaunt over towards the bench as the shot clock resets. Mooney thought it was going to be blown dead, but now he'll keep going. Rolling play in front, shot it wide of the goal. As Cody Garrison, can he get to this one? Again, still a delayed penalty set to come up here. And Cody Garrison got it. Then Moffin has it now. Still alive here. Quick play, nobody tagged Joseph on the other side. He can't put it away as Harris able to come across. And the shooting Eagles left scratching their heads there momentarily. Great ball control by the Grizzlies. As they come across, it's going to be a slashing call. Going against Mitch Winter. Again, that came out of the pile as there was about 6 bodies all vying for that loose ball across the near side. So now we'll see if the Grizzlies can tack on another one on the special teams. Kask, Baker's going to quarterback from the center. Sakani Baker waving the magic wand, gives it to Kask, tried the sharp angle from the near side, denied by Harris. Harris looking up floor. As this one coming around to the near side, waits, takes, Mooney's going to hold on. As Mooney up to Sakani Baker. Baker. Minute 25 left to go on the power play here. As White sends it down, up high. Joseph to White. White, nifty behind the back play, and Joseph let it fly from distance. Brody Harris able to get there in time. This one over top for Jacob Dowell. Sakani Baker mixing it up, trying to keep this one loose. He does. And then Doucette takes the hit from Dowell, but able to make the pass, and now a delayed penalty coming here. I believe Dowell's going to come away with the penalty. As Mooney onto the bench. 50 seconds left to go in the power play. As this one, Sakani going to wait with it. Gives it across, again 6-on-5 here with Mooney on the bench. Kask
Down low, quick feed, coming across the area. As with 8:26 left to go, another body going to head into the box for the Shooting Eagles. So 5-on-3 for 35 seconds as Dowell gets caught. The two-man advantage coming here, so we'll see Connor White stay up near the central area. Never mind, he's going to get set up and situated as part of the offense here. It's going to be Cody Garrison, the last man back in defense here, as Baker up high across the zone. Now quickly, here's the ball movement on display behind the back opportunity, as that one goes wide of the goal, but no opportunity in a shot clock reset. Grizzlies, though, still with it here. White swings it. Kask, and a stop by Harris. Nielsen now releasing out the other way. Out of the box. We're back 5-on-4 now as Mitch Winter heads back across to the bench. Nielsen sends it across the zone as Cody Adamson out on the floor here. Good Garrison, Marginson, Roloff, and Kelly defending. Adamson sends this one back up to Yingling. As Yingling, nice feed up to the near side for Young. Ran out of time before he was able to pull the trigger. And with just under 7.5 left to go, we go to the officials' timeout once again here from the Fieldhouse. As these two sides continue to trade blows, the advantage still with the Grizzlies as their offense coming alive early in this one, and it has sustained them up to this point. So far up 2-1 in the scoring department in the second, as Drew Kask completed the hat trick and then Aiden Baker picked up his second. Spencer Bromley, he picked up his first since coming back. That's the third goal for the Shooting Eagles, as the shot department currently sitting at 12-3 so far here in the second. And if you're the Shooting Eagles, you need more offensive opportunities than that, especially with the early returns we've been seeing from Kyle Mooney. Still 1:01 left to kill off for the Shooting Eagles on the penalty kill here, as Harris will make his way back to the cage. Again, Ungaro had started this contest and then let 4 in before Harris was brought in relief. So Kask started with this one in his own territory, then sent it all the way back down. Now Baker, a little bit of issue with the pass there. Drew Kask, there's no problem. We'll pick it up there. As Kask down low, waits into the corner, back up high. White up to Baker. Baker around the outside, down low, nice diving play. Harris shuts the door again. Brody Harris throws the off arm up to the sky and comes away with a ball there. Diving effort from the far side, tried to pull that one back upstairs. And Brody Harris, my goodness, the highlight reel for he is long, and it just got a little bit longer. As Lacroix forced to the outside by Carrier. Ethan Quinn unable to block that one as Mooney able to fish this one free. Spencer Bromley was looking for the loose ball in front. Doucette. This one comes over to the near side. Carrier, nice pass across the zone as Joseph comes to a stop. Here's Moffitt on the follow-up. Moffitt turned away, fakes on the cradle, now feeds it to Joseph once again. Moffitt and White set a double screen. Joseph shoots that one right of the goal. Loose ball, overstepped by Dowell. We're back 5 aside here with 5:56 left to go. As another penalty coming here. Looks like it's going to go against the Shooting Eagles. As Jacob Dowell going to get another slashing call. Dowell's had a couple of trips to the box already.
Gets another one here, and with his team down by 6, that's not the place you want to be sitting. So Baker, he'll set it up with Drew Kask. As Kask back to Baker, down low. Nice quick behind the back feed. Baker, Sakani Baker now. Sakani looks for the top corner, stopped by Harris, and loose ball going to be scooped up, and they'll head the other way. Now here's Nielsen in and out of the stick, coming out the other way. Contact made there. As 5.5 left to go, the Grizzlies able to shut down the counterattack the other way. Credit to the Eagles. They're not afraid to try things in transition, even when down a man. Connor White sets the screen coming up, takes the contact. And that one's going to be let go quickly as another penalty coming here for the Shooting Eagles. The discipline not going their way right now. Going to be another slash as Davidson will join Dowell in the box. And the sticks right now for the Shooting Eagles need to be a little less liberal. Another slashing line of the third in this recent stretch. Back up to Sakani Baker, now Kask. Kask down low and behind the goal for White, tried the quick dunk play, stepped inside the crease. Because I think that one actually did make it just over the shoulder. Harris just going to throw this one to the near side corner himself. He'll play pass with Kyle Mooney as Margitson will now start things out for the Grizz. 4:40 left to go here. Far side, Sakani Baker. Quick one-time feed back to him. Moffitt walking in, gets around the initial defender but left the ball behind. Now Baker on the follow-up. Gets around the first defender. Moffitt partial screen, now Kask, high-low shot, and Harris swallows it up. Harris looking the length of the floor, sees a man running down the near side. Nice move, just out of the reach as he tried to find it into the stick of J.J. Milne. Kask up the other side as White. Here's Kask on the follow-up, fakes. Harris falling across the zone, back out in front. Quick shot, and Harris gets that one. Out of the box comes Dowell. It's 5-on-4 for 40 more seconds. As Baker. Back up to Aiden Baker. Down low. Up high once again. Sakani thought about the elevator shot. Curls around the screen. Down low. Quick shot at the back gate. And Harris will shut that one down too. Here's the outlet feed. Cutting down the near wing. Towards the front of the goal. And around the outside for Adam Hinden. Hinden heads off on the change as this one a quick bounce pass across the zone for Jake Young. Jake Young hits Adamson in and out of his stick with Good all over him. Trying to swipe that one free. Adamson loose ball knocked away. Ends up in the stick of striker Roloff out to the near side. 3 left to go here in the first half. As Roloff. Cody Garrison. This one popped in and out of the stick. .245 left to go. Given away, and then Bromley, nice quick stick to give that one right back. Here's Garrett Winter. Kelly defending on him. 2 sets, going to watch Bromley on the near side. Marginson and Yingling. They'll lock horns. There's a screen on Kelly. Over to Bromley. Shooter spot. Waits, cuts to the center, takes the shot, and he'll score. Spencer Bromley, his second in this one, cuts the lead to 5 with 2:24 left to go in the first. Waits, cuts to the center, solid takes the shot. Screen work being done by the Shooting Eagles, constantly active in the high area. And they'll free that one up for Spencer Bromley to net his second. .224 left to go. Again, the Shooting Eagles haven't mustered a whole lot of offense here in the second, but that might be just the little spark they need. Back 5 aside,
They have an entire second half left to be played still here. As off of the draw, off of the far side, I should say. Players coming out of the offensive gate to join the fray. Now Young throws it in down low for Yingling. Yingling cutting it on Carrier. He'll be taken down into the box as Kyle Mooney trying to scoop that one out of the stick of Mark Yingling. As Yingling hauled down into the box. And this one gonna head across the center line in the stick of Ben Musso. Musso across to Joseph, down low to Moffat. Moffat venturing in towards the shooter spot. He'll send it across to Baker. Baker to Kask. Kask cutting into the center, gets a screen from Baker. Now Andrew Joseph. Kotenoff coming off to check him off of the far side. Now Kask, round to the near side, in the center. Joseph tries to pull that one across in the backhand. Can't quite get enough heat on it. Minute 23 left to go here. As this one scooped up just across the timeline. Minute 20 left to go here in the second. Lacroix trades places with Dowell as Winter sends this one across his own. Yingling, masked man in out of the box. As this one, the scoop play, Adamson unable to pull the trigger there. Now comes across to Dylan Lacroix. Lacroix in the center, unable to find Yingling. It was all in, all alone. As Winter gets crushed there towards the front of the goal. As Kelly taken out the other way as he and Bromley with a couple of quick pushes and shoves, and then they'll come together. Are we going to see a full-on fisticuff? We will, as they drop the gloves. Bromley wrestling with him there, and then a couple of shots thrown as the officials quickly separate the two of them. Josh Kelly and Spencer Bromley drop the equipment as the officials not giving them the opportunity to get full on into it. The fans and the players still giving them the appreciation as, again, that one had been brewing for a while between Bromley and Kelly. .1 left to go here. As it actually looks like Bromley's not even going to go to the box here. It looked like Kelly and Bromley both threw punches at each other, but Bromley's waiting over at the opposite bench. Right now, it's a 5-minute major on Kelly in the box, but he's the only one in there. I'd have to see the replay on that one. But this is going to be a 5-minute major going the way of Josh Kelly, so the Shooting Eagles, they're going to come away with the opportunity to trigger the comeback in this one. As this one up to Bromley. Bromley sends it up high for Adamson, gets a screen, back to Bromley, cutting in, he'll score! Spencer Bromley completes the hat trick. It's a power play marker. As this lead now cut to 5. Cut to 4, I should say, 9-4, or 9-5 your score. Again, it was put up on the wrong side of the scoreboard upstairs, so it might reflect wrongly. Yes, so it should be 9-5 right now for those keeping track at home. As Spencer Bromley, there we go, quick alterations made to the scoreboard. It's a 4-goal game. As again, with the major penalty time, the Shooting Eagles can score one more before Josh Kelly will be released. So a 4-goal lead for the Grizzlies as both sides continue to throw their best at each other here, and just like that, the Shooting Eagles hanging around just enough as they've gotten 2 unanswered here. And they've cut the lead to 4. Spencer Bromley, the natural hat trick here in the second, has come
at a very important time for his side as he and Cody Adamson, all 5 goals for the Shooting Eagles. Your score. Again, Kelly in the box for another .440 for the major penalty for roughing. We shall see. With 31.5 left to go, again, the Shooting Eagles had called timeout. If you're just joining us, we're right on the other side of that. Aaron Sky, striker Roloff, Ben Musso, and Will Carrier defending. It's Lacroix, Bromley, Winter, Yingling, and Adamson. Adamson setting a screen off the far side. Winter gets it back, pumps it off the post. That would have been goal number 6 for the Eagles there. Back up high, Winter over, Adamson fakes, cuts to the center, tried to pull it back, dunking it to the near side, and Mooney out of the crease, getting back into it quickly. Quick shot opportunity blocked by Roloff. And couldn't have come at a better time there with his goaltender scrambling to get back into the crease. And sold the farm to the far side to try and stop the opportunity, with Yingling picking it up at the far post. We come to the end of the first half as we continue to steam along here in our 3rd season. 9-5 your score as the Shooting Eagles and the Grizzlies do battle here on Sunday afternoon. Still 4:04 left of major power play time for the Shooting Eagles to work with here, as Bromley and Kelly got into an altercation near the end of the first half. Both players tangled up with one another, quickly separated by the officials, but then only Kelly coming away with the penalty time. So that one diving across the zone. The second power play goal of the major will go in. Nice work diving across the zone, cutting the lead to 3. So Kelly will have to serve the rest of his time in the box. But again, here in the Arenalacrosseleague, only 2 goals allowed to be scored off of the major. So back 5 aside. The Shooting Eagles get another step closer to getting back into this one. Johnson trying to use the foot to kick that one away. It ends up being scooped up by Gagnon as he brings it back across the timeline. Now Yingling cutting down the near side. Pulls this one back up to Winter. Winter, Young, into the far side corner. Nice quick back gate move. They'll score. Great ball movement for the Shooting Eagles. All of a sudden, the momentum starting to shift a little bit here. It's now 9-7 as Mark Yingling able to slot that one in from the back gate. Less than a minute into this one. Very similar to how the Grizzlies kicked off this game. 2 quick goals back to back. And now Segu picks this one up off of the draw. Nielsen's going to get it off of the pass back to the line. Winter, as he waits for the rest of the reinforcements. He'll set up shop at the righty shooter spot, swims around the defender, pivots back onto his forehand, and gets it across the zone to Bromley. Bromley curls off of the screen, nice pass as he's falling down, and they score once again. Bromley, what a pass as he's falling down. Gets it into the stick of his teammate, cutting towards the goal, Dylan Lacroix. As the Shooting Eagles, a minute and 20 seconds into the second half, have virtually erased the lead. It's now 9-8 here from the Fieldhouse. Procedure called against the Shooting Eagles. Now the Grizzlies going to be left scratching their heads a little bit here. The defense taking a little bit extra time to wake up here as Davidson and Baker, they come together, and it's going to be another penalty against the Shooting Eagles. That one knocked out of the stick momentarily. Joseph with a behind-the-back shot. Harris will scoop it up, and it's another slashing call.
Davidson's going to go away for the slash. The Grizzlies now 9-8. And now we're going to pick up a unsportsmanlike penalty charged to the coaching staff of the Shooting Eagles. So all of a sudden, 3 unanswered for the Shooting Eagles to start the second, or the third, I should say, and then 2 penalties right back to back, so they go into a 5-on-3. Sakani Baker to Connor White. Baker and White go back and forth, and White makes no mistake. Power play goal for the Grizzlies. They'll send 1 man out of the box, but 1 man will remain. So Johnson's going to come out for the face-off duties. As 1 penalty will be struck from the record, Davidson remains for his slash. Again, Davidson got the slashing call, and it was about the 4th slashing minor the team had picked up. So the coaching staff, none too happy with it, and they came away with the unsportsmanlike penalty for their comments. As Kask, they'll work it around the outside once again. Again, Connor White, the most recent scorer for the Grizzlies here. They restore a 2-goal lead as White lets another one go. That one going to be knocked back into the crease. This one thrown the length of the floor for Fitzgerald. Good release on the outlet. White in hot pursuit. Fitzgerald, he scores! Shorthanded goal for Brandon Fitzgerald. Nice feed by Brody Harris to set him out the other way. And he'll be able to beat Kyle Mooney to cut the lead to 1 once again. 10-9 now your score. Johnson's going to be in on the draw once again against Nathan Bell. Drew Kask going to set up deep in opposing territory. And again, it's still a minute 18 left to go here of power play time for the Grizzlies. Off of the draw, nice win for Tyson Johnson. Johnson has Quinn and Baker all over him in the near side corner. Forced into the wall, ball comes free as they finally look to try and scoop this one up. Coming across the center line, Nielsen's able to get it and keep it alive here. 13 seconds left to go on the shot clock after the initial great effort there by Johnson. Musso on Winter. Winter keeps it away from Musso, faked the pass, and then scooped it into the corner to kill off the rest of the opportunity there. 43 seconds left to go in the power play as the Grizzlies get possession back. Leaves it with Sakani as Aiden Baker comes over towards the near side. Kask, Garrison's going to set up down low. No look feed to Baker on the near side. White sets a screen to open up a lane. Baker shoots over top of the goal. This one off the backside of the netting. It'll be scooped up by Harris. Harris throws a strike up the middle. Takes a couple of hops. Bromley unable to scoop it up one-handed. Now he'll get it on the second opportunity. Comes around to the near side. Spencer Bromley waits down low as this one forced into the wall by Sakani Baker. Back out of the box, we're 5 aside, 11:20 left to go here in the third. Coming out of the corner, takes the shot, and a goaltending change. Just noticing there, that's not Kyle Mooney anymore, that's Ryder Bremner coming into the crease. So Kyle Mooney, after surrendering the 9th goal, we are going to end up with a delay of game. Or actually, is it a delay of game or too many men, Fred? As he'll announce momentarily. Cody Adamson going to start out with this one from center. Josh Kelly's going to serve this one in the box, or rather no. Dylan Doucette is going to serve. Josh Kelly still serving the rest of his major power play time that or penalty time, I should say, that it carried over. So a delay of game penalty. Going to go against Dylan Doucette. Possession called for the Grizzlies as Aaron Sky picked that one up. So now the Grizzlies up a goal but down a man as they look to continue working with some time here. Aaron Sky forced around to the near side. Good ball control here. Spins around to the near side. Still had the ball momentarily as it comes loose into the near side. Works his way around as this one stuck in the equipment. Ball still loose around the center line. As play blown in for the Shooting Eagles. As the coaching staff on the Grizzlies screaming for too many men over on the far side as again play was blown in with the ball down low, and then Spencer Bromley puts that one away for his fourth of the contest. A power play goal knots it up at 10. The coaching staff of the Grizzlies were furious, calling for the too many men over on the far side as the ball was blown in off right in front of the penalty boxes. And then Spencer Bromley will capitalize to bring this one back to square. So the Grizzlies come away with this one here as Baker will start out the offensive possession here. Cutting through the center, Drew Kask. Baker looks him off. He'll send it across to Sakani. Sakani working his way around the outside. Cuts to the center, spins around to the outside. Nice feed finding Moffitt, puts it off the post. As the loose ball push, the indication, so Shooting Eagles get the possession. Get Nico Baudouin, Jacoby Craftsman, and Cam Anderson, your officials in this one. As this one waits, back around the outside. Jake Young gets a screen from Laquano. Adamson shoots around the defense. Bremner gonna hold on to that one. And Ryder Bremner coming into this one after the 9th goal was surrendered by Mooney. Kask, what a stop by Harris. Nice feed to Drew Kask, cutting in off of the offensive gate. As the ball in the near side corner. The official was telling the players to leave it momentarily. Now this one picked up by the Grizzlies. It was Kotenoff and company getting into it on the near side. As Kotenoff coming up to challenge Baker. Harris, that one squeaks through. Drew Kask joins Spencer Bromley as the two players with 4 goals in this game, coming at a very important time with the pressure mounting from the opposition. Kask able to get that one to sneak past Harris. And they come away with the go-ahead goal now 11-10. Johnson and Bell go toe-to-toe once again. Bell gets the better of it this time around. Bell up to Baker. Govin Sagu challenging him. Baker with a lane coming in down the other way. Good recovery by Brandon Fitzgerald. Now White, here's the trailer. Blast that one into the goal. Connor White, his second of this one, makes it an even dozen for the Grizzlies. White was the last man in, coming in off of the bench right through the center. Had all sorts of momentum on that one as he'll blast it right by Brody Harris. Eight and a half left to go here in the third as the Grizzlies, just like that, establish a little bit more of a foothold in this one. Fitzgerald behind the back to Sagu as he'll send it to Spencer Bromley. And I apologize for my voice today. It's still recovering from an illness I had earlier this week, so if it starts to give out and we get further and further into the later stages of this one, we're doing our best. Lots of water. Falling down, Aiden Baker's able to keep that one into the stick. The applause from the Grizzlies faithful. Bit of an acrobatic move there. As this one, Baker cutting in towards the front of the goal, he'll score! Aiden Baker completes the hat trick. Powerful move coming in off of the near side. Runs right up to the top of the crease and is able to beat Harris for the 13th goal for the Grizzlies. Narrowly nearing our officials' timeout coming up here. Closing in on the halfway part of the third, now 13-10. As Aiden Baker strikes, and the Shooting Eagles looking to stop the bleeding here. They got 3 of their own at the start of the frame. Joseph, good stop by Harris. As they'll throw this one, but picked off by Joseph. Over to the other side, cutting in, nice ball movement. Chopped out of the stick there of Drew Kask. Good last second recovery. As Brandon Fitzgerald able to throw this one basically the length of the floor. That one takes one hop, ends up out of play, comes back in. And that will take us to the officials' timeout. The pace continuing to increase in this one is now 13-10 your score. The Grizzlies answering the run the Shooting Eagles were able to provide at the start of the frame. We thought that the momentum was going to start swinging in the favor of Shooting Eagles, but the Grizzlies, they've battled back in a big way here. The frame started 6-9, and then 3 unanswered. Yingling, Bromley, and Lacroix came away with the opportunities for the Shooting Eagles. Connor White answered back with one of his own, but then Brandon Fitzgerald, the shorthanded opportunity before Spencer Bromley got one with a power play to tie it square at 10. And then it's been all Grizzlies for about the last minute. Drew Kask, Connor White, and Aiden Baker. A 3-goal run leaves us at 13-10 here from the Fieldhouse. As Fred Rannard puts his arms up behind me and says, what is momentum? In this league, you never know. One team gets a run going and then the other team quickly shuts the door on it. We'll see how many more momentum swings this one has left in it. Joseph was intending that one to go to the far side. Baker gets it off of the wall as Jaden LaBerge making an appearance on the offensive side here. Joseph gets that one in the follow-up. He'll get the reset of the shot clock, but Nielsen finds a loose ball first. Nielsen, he'll stutter step around, brings it towards the near side, gets it across the timeline just about in the nick of time, but they'll call him in the back floor. As LaBerge takes the shot from Davidson. 6:19 left to go. Dowell and Baker come together. Sakani holds possession out of the far side. Again, the lime green stick of Sakani Baker. You can see it on the far side. Cutting in, Baker. Harris able to knock that one down as he'll throw this one the length of the floor. Picked off by Sakani. Baker been one of the leaders of his team both offensively and defensively this season. As Moffitt up to Aiden Baker. Baker has Adamson defending on him as Baker goes upstairs. That one deflected off the shoulder of Harris and out of play. Baker ranging for a few different angles here as this one comes over to Aiden Baker. Aiden Baker, a nice powerful move into the middle once again. Finally, ball chopped out of the stick as this one, Fitzgerald scooping that one up. And we are going to get a penalty to the Shooting Eagles here. Mitch Winter is going to get a slashing minor once again. The flavor of the day, as it were. I believe that's about the 5th or 6th slashing call that the Shooting Eagles have picked up in this one. As this one ends up off of the far side. LaBerge going to set up down low at the far gate. Near gate will be Aiden Baker's. Kask up to Connor White. Now here's Aiden Baker again. Aiden Baker, Sakani cutting in off of the far side. White down low out of the reach of Kask. He'll get it off of the wall. Kask takes a high-low shot, stopped by Harris. Round the outside. LaBerge back up high. Kask cuts towards the middle. Pulls it around the outside. Up high to Connor White. White over to Sakani. 20 seconds of the shot clock. Rings the elevator. Finds the bottom floor and finds the stick of Brody Harris. Harris throws this one up the center of the floor. He'll just play pass with Ryder Bremner. Bremner nearly threw that one too high for Sakani. As that one in and out of the stick. And then White settles it down up high. Jacob Dowell defending up high with Ben Gagnon. Behind the back feet, Joseph back up top to White. That one, a shoulder save for Brody Harris as he covered the wide angles there. White, absolute bullet of a shot from the blue line. Now LaBerge back to White, lets it go again, and Harris able to collapse on top of that one. Fitzgerald looking to work around the inside, takes the shoulder with Joseph, takes the contact with LaBerge, and he'll still hold it here. Brandon Fitzgerald got the short-hander to help his team out in that 3-0 run earlier. Now Winter under 4 to go here in the third. They'll play this one up to Bromley. Bromley waits, pulls it towards the center on his forehand. Good block there by Baker and Kelly. As Bromley and Kelly continue to joust there, this one scooped up by Bremner. Bremner able to feed this one up the near side. 3:36 left to go. Musso again playing more of a defensive game here today. We'd seen him out in the offense earlier in the season. Led his team in goals with 7 coming into this game. As LaBerge round the near side for Joseph. Joseph, nice feed to the other side as Baker put that one off of the back wall. Tried to get the one hopper to go floor and upstairs. A little bit too much heat on it. Cody Adamson, near side. Garrett Winter sets the screen, forces Roloff to jump high, goes across the zone. Now down low, Spencer Bromley setting up in behind the goal. Cutting through is Jake Young. Bromley. Actually, pardon me, I think it's Yingling. It is Yingling. Took the opportunity. That one was blocked partway through as the Grizzlies recover defensively. As this one settled in. A couple of cradles for Aiden Baker as he surveys the floor. Davidson and Nielsen trading places over on the far side defensively. Garrison forced out by Yingling. Now here's Aiden Baker. Nice move exploding to the middle, and Harris recovers over top of the goal. Harris initially committed to that one thinking it was going to be a shot for the bottom right corner and then had to recover and throw the arm out to stop that one. As Winter, one-on-one on Garrison, forced to the outside. That one's going to go right into Bremner as he's able to recover and put it into the stick. Under 2 to go. This one, the outlet feed, takes one hop, goes off the tippy top. Oh, nearly caught by the scorekeeper down below. That's that one. Oh, don't worry, I shout out your guys' good plays too. As that one nearly took a hop up, skip and a jump up into the broadcast booth as well. We've had a couple come all the way up here into the top corner of the field house. Myself and Fred Rannard and Patrick as well working the camera up here in the nest in the corner. As this one, far side now for Ethan Quinn. As Quinn pulls it up, takes a shot, handled by Harris. He'll scoop up the rebound and survey. Releases to Dowell on the outlet feed, and Dowell turns on the afterburners to get away from Quinn up the near side. Feed this one back to the center line for Garrett Winter as we head into the final minute here. Pass picked off. Bromley, though, mixing it up, trying to keep it alive here. Grizzlies come away with the loose ball, though. Grizzlies cutting down the center. They'll feed it to Kask. One man to beat. Pulls it towards the center. Force to the outside. Good recovery there by J.J. Milne. Our side. White lets a blistering shot go just wide of the post. Baker on the follow-up, 10 on the shot clock. Down low, missed wide of the goal. That one flipped off of the far boards. 5 seconds left as Sagu picks up the loose ball, and he's out of dodge. Cutting down the other way. Pulls it inside. Sagu tried to get the last second shot clock reset. 20 seconds left to go. No timeout coming here. As Bremner set the partial screen, he'll be on the bench for the 6-on-5 extra attacker play. Dozen seconds left, now 10. Baker round the outside. Garrison's just gonna set up in the middle. Here's Joseph looking to aim and fire as Baker. Loose ball back out in front, and they run out of time. As we come to the end of 3 here at the Fieldhouse with a score of 13-10 in favor of the Grizzlies. The Arenalacrosseleague never fails to impress as both of these sides continue to trade blows late into this one. The Grizzlies continuously holding the trump card offensively as they got their own 3-goal run to add a little bit of pressure on the side of the Shooting Eagles. So now 52-31 overall, the shots. Going into the 4th, the Grizzlies defensively have held the Shooting Eagles to single digits in the shot department over the last 2 quarters. 9 apiece for the 2nd and the 3rd. And we'll see what the Shooting Eagles can accomplish coming into the 4th. They're within shouting distance. All they need is 3, and we saw what they did at the start of the 3rd. They got the 3 necessary to really mix things up. I mean, really it was a 5-1 run to start out the frame. Or 4, no, it was 5-1, I should say. Again, they started with 6. Ended up coming away at the start of the frame. Again, it was 9-5 coming into the 3rd. And then that 5-1 differential made it a brand new lacrosse game at 10-10. But then the Grizzlies, that hot minute that they had, 8:43, 8:26, and 7:43. Kask, White, and Baker. As these two teams, we've seen many an exciting contest between the two of them as time has gone by. And now we head into the final 15 here to see what these two sides have left in the tank. As Drew Kask tried to pull that one back around to the outside, it was knocked, well, his entire stick was knocked free. As this one will be gathered up by the Shooting Eagles, they'll head back out for another tour of duty offensively. Dowell throws a strike to Cody Adamson. Down low now as Mark Yingling tries to get around Doucette. Diving play, and Bremner turns him aside. Bremner, a solid opportunity there. And Mark Yingling with a diving effort, but Bremner gets the better of it. 14 minutes left to go in this one. That one rang the post as the Grizzlies looking to test Brody Harris early here. Harris finds the outlet out the far side as Kotnoff will get it across center. Adam Kotnoff checking all the angles. Brings it back up towards the center, and he'll head off on the change. As this one into the far side. Kelly, first man into the defense. Mark Yingling sets the screen. Quick shot. Bremner gets the save. Down low and behind the goal. Kelly shadowing Winter. They'll leave it for Lacroix for the near side. In and out of the stick. Moffett jumps at the opportunity. Nice defensive play to knock it free. Moffett releases to Kelly. Lacroix unable to recover defensively on the back check. He'll head off on the change. Grizzlies. Kelly holding as he waits for the team to finish the change. Now he'll head off on the change and get the last offensive player out of the gate. Here's Sakani Baker. Sakani round the outside. Pulls this one to the forehand. Nice give and go there with Cass. Tried the one-hander, got the shot clock reset, but it will go to the Eagles. Shooting Eagles across center. 12:40 left to go here. Up into the offensive territory now. Cody Adamson calling for the last couple of players. Gets the screenplay set there, and it works to perfection. Cody Adamson completes the hat trick off a nice screenplay set with Garrett Winter. You see Winter tucks in just right in front of him so that he can almost use him as a fulcrum on the shot. Shoots directly around him, and they'll cut the lead to 2. Cody Adamson's goals this afternoon have come at very timely intervals. As that one pulled back up towards the center. Near side corner. Back up high once again. Dylan Lacroix, guarded by Musso, gets on the inside of him, passes it across to Yingling. Waiting for it in front. Mitch Winter was calling for it, didn't get it. Now here's Lacroix. Lacroix, quick move, forced to the outside. 2 seconds left in the shot clock. Notice to put it back in behind the goal. And a penalty coming in the near side here as the officials going to work to separate everybody here. There was a late play near the end. So I believe we are going to get a penalty called against Mitch Winter. Coming out of the near side. Aaron Sky over with Cody Adamson to have a quick chat with the officials. I believe it's going to be a roughing minor assessed to Mitch Winter. So power play time coming here for the Grizzlies. They gave up the 3-goal lead. Now they have a chance to re-cement it here. Roughing indeed the call against Winter. As again, the players came together on the near side after the ball was long gone. Baker, round the outside again with Connor White. Down low, Aiden Baker going to set up at the far side gate. Cass cutting through the middle, and Brody Harris able to reach his arm behind him and sweep that one off of the line. Got the initial contact with the ball and then kept it out. As Fitzgerald steps back across the line. Good stand at the center. The sticks loud on the bench as the Grizzlies excited for their teammates and the effort they're showcasing here. You love to see the camaraderie from the players on both sides when their teammates are playing well. Baker brings it back across the zone. He'll hit White, and that one deflected at the last second, took a little bit of heat off it. Here's the outlet feed. Nielsen in and out of the stick, and then coming across. What a swing there by Connor White. As this one down the other way, Adamson has it in the stick, pulls it across, nice spin move. He'll take the shot as Bremner able to come away with it there. Jaden LeBurge, he'll hit Sakani Baker and head off on the change as the Grizzlies will set up offensively once again. Looking to be 3 righties and 2 lefties. Back up high, Baker goes for the low-high shot. Handled by Harris. Loose ball, bobbles around. Ends up with Harris. He'll throw it up to Jacob Dowell. Dowell's got 1 man to beat. Now he has the man coming in off at the far side. 2 men cutting through the center. They wave him off. It was Yingling and Lacroix. Quinn forcing Dowell around the outside. As this one ends up on the near side for Lacroix. Lacroix cutting through the center is Spencer Bromley. Bromley will receive the pass. Winter popped that up high. Musso guarding him man-to-man. Quick shot around the screen is Bremner. Just collapses on that one. Nice stretch feed. Moffitt forced to check the other shoulder. That one takes a hop off of the corner and ends up with Brody Harris. Moffitt tried to steal it off of the outlet feed. Nice feed across. Adamson pounds it off the cornerstone. Bremner, watch the corner. He'll get this one.
As Jake Young left it for Yingling off of the near side. Quick fake, ends up in behind the goal. Is he going to try and go for the dunk play? Yingling measuring his man. Watched closely by Ryder Bremner. Bromley unable to dunk that one in over the tall goaltender. As this one, Dylan Doucette going to start the rush out the other way. Cody Adamson so close to his 4th goal of the game as he pounded it off of the crossbar. As this one, now again the outlet feed, the goaltender is not afraid to facilitate. Under 9 to go here in the 4th. Back out up high, Dylan Lacroix. Sakani Baker out for a defensive show here. As this will be forced to the outside. Lacroix takes it across the other side, down low, Bremner up high. Floundering in the crease, able to knock that one away from Bromley. Good effort there. Comes across to the near side is Quinn. He'll pull this one out the other way. 2-on-1, Musso and Baker. Pulls it over. As I believe we're going to get another penalty called here. It looks like it's going to go against Aaron Sky. Aaron Sky coming away with a roughing minor. So the Shooting Eagles, they survive the 2-on-1 the other way, and they get rewarded with a power play. Adamson, Yingling, Lacroix, Bromley, and Winter, defended by Carrier, Musso, Margitson, and Roloff. Near side, Dylan Lacroix, as Spencer Bromley. He'll wait from his favorite spot on the near side. Had plenty of goal last season from there. In and out of the stick of Lacroix. He tried to jump and reel that one in. Now Margitson coming out of the near side. That one in behind him is Bromley. Able to knock it free on the back check. He'll scoop it up and head out the other way. Bromley takes the opportunity. Bremner holds on. Has that one around the outside. Margitson blown up, coming across the center by Dowell. Then Dowell getting the possession called there as Margitson ended up grabbing onto the stick, got caught up in his equipment. So possession is going to be called for the Shooting Eagles here. Adamson to Lacroix. Again, the defense shifting here. Adamson fakes, he'll take, and Bremner able to collapse on that one. Lacroix coming across, Margitson scoops it up, forced to outlet this one to Baker. Baker cuts up across the center. As he'll wait. They're going to call for Drew Kask to head back onto the bench as Ethan Quinn will come to tag Dylan Lacroix in the offensive territory, so they'll play 4-on-3. A behind the back opportunity there. What an effort trying to get that one shorthanded the other way for the Grizzlies. 30 seconds left to go in the power play here for the Shooting Eagles. Up the other way now. Again, it's Carrier, Kelly, Good, and Quinn. Back gate one-timer by Lacroix, misses wide. As Yingling gets the loose ball and keeps the play alive here. Adamson loads up, Bromley venturing forth, and Bremner shuts it down though. Loose ball, Kelly able to cause enough of a ruckus there so Yingling can't come away with the opportunity. Penalty is over. Aaron Sky comes across to the bench. 6:22 left to go here. Carrier feeds this one back up again. Still a 2-goal game in favor of the Grizzlies. Round the outside, back up top to Joseph. He'll hit Moffat coming in off of the bench. Kills quick swing one. Goes off of the goaltender. Tips out of play. And I believe that is going to take us to our officials' timeout with 6:07 left to go in this one. So still not much to speak of. As far as the goal-scoring department goes, it's been an incredible first half of the 4th as Cody Adamson came away with the goal that cut the lead to 2, and he nearly got another one as he pounded it off of the crossbar with his team mounting the pressure. I mean, we look at the shots so far, the last 2 quarters. The Grizzlies were able to hold the Shooting Eagles to sub-10 shots. They kept them in the single digits for the second and the third.
but so far, for the first half of the fourth, the Shooting Eagles, they've already mustered 10. Now, big reason why those 10 shots have not resulted in many goals has been Ryder Bremner. Bremner came into this contest partway through the third and has looked excellent since coming into the crease. Shots now 59 to 41 in favor of the Grizzlies, as Brody Harris has been in the crease for a majority of this one and has been under siege. Moffitt works it down low to Baker, back up to Moffitt, now Drew Kask. Left point, down low, deflected on the way by, as Young had this one pop out of the stick. Loose ball now goes the way of Govind Sagu. Sagu up over the top for Nielsen, cutting it on goal, shoot, stopped by Bremner. As this one, loose in the crease, ends up on the near side, as Baker settles it with 5.5 left to go. Back up to Kask. Kask cutting in through the center. He'll take a shot that Brody Harris turns away. Baker, though, gets the loose ball. Back in the center. Joseph scores! Andrew Joseph. Another player with a hat trick in this one. As Sakani Baker picks up the loose ball and facilitates. Again, coming into this game, an incredible 14 assists through 2 games for Sakani Baker. And he'll continue to facilitate as Andrew Joseph scores at an incredibly important time. So the lead back up to 3 here for the Grizzlies. 29 goals 2 weeks ago, 14 now here this afternoon. Will it be enough, or will they be hungry for more? Wonderful battle in the face-off dot between Bell and Johnson. Johnson's going to come away with this one, as then he'll be able to shake Musso. Delayed penalty coming here, as the official with the arm up on the near side. Brody Harris is going to head to the bench on the other side. The Shooting Eagles will have another power play to try and get back into this one. 6-on-5. Bromley sets up in the middle. Adamson opens up a lane for Winter, puts it over top of the goal. As this one, time will wind down. It's going to be a cross-checking call. It's going to go against Nathan Bell. Harris will make the walk back to the cage, as another power play going to show itself in this one. Both teams have had ample opportunities with the special teams. And we shall see what the Shooting Eagles can muster with this one. Up high, Adamson will be the quarterback. Bromley at the near shooter spot. Behind the back feed, Winter pulls Quinn and Roloff over. Yingling the back screen. Quick shot off the post once again. As Adamson, the shot has been lethal today, gets another one to ring off of the steal. Up high, Bromley. Back over to Adamson, shoots around the defender, and that one fought off by Bremner. Aaron Sky holds up the defense as this one scooped forward into Bremner by Bromley. Aaron Sky scoops this one up, cutting down the other way. He'll pull it back. Now finds the man coming off of the bench on the far side with 3.5 left to go. Lacroix stays out of the offensive zone. Ben Musso will watch him. As Garrison will cut around towards the near side. Aiden Baker towards the center, spin to the outside. Now around the screen, and a great shot there on Harris. Had to be sharp as attack. Up the near side, Jacob Dowell starts things out here. 3:18 left to go. 3-goal lead for the Grizzlies. As Bromley up high for Winter to Lacroix. Quick try from the near side wing, unable to get it in. As Roloff, forced by Yingling, nice swim move. Nice move again, gets around both Bromley and Yingling. Roloff into the offensive territory. Now Musso shoots upstairs around the defender, and Lacroix will come forward to grab this one. Musso coming right back into the fray. 17 seconds left to go in the power play. Lacroix, quick shot, Bremner. Talk about being sharp as attack. Bremner's been fantastic so far in this one. Sky takes the man down. Down with a quick pat there on Dylan Lacroix. Again, the physical play, never personal. When it comes to Aaron Sky, far side, quick shot. Bremner swallows that one up too. And the defense has been coming through huge in this one. As coming down the other way, over to the near wing. Nearly popped out of the stick as we're back 5 aside. Sakani Baker. Jaden LeBurge sets the screen, doesn't need it. Back around to Aiden Baker as the screen set there by Joseph. Brody Harris gets the long shot, and he looks for the players coming out of the offensive gate. Sees one, and Garrett Winter had to grab that one down low. Takes the contact into the corner, but Aiden Baker able to scoop up the loose ball. Under 2 minutes to go now here as the Shooting Eagles running out of time. As Bremner watching Garrett Winter in the offensive territory. There's still one player waiting there. So Moffitt back up to Baker. The Grizzlies not hearing. Finally, Doucette's able to get back. As the loose ball push going to be called, Shooting Eagles get possession coming out the other way. That one takes a hop off of the wall as the Eagles again looking for the home run pass. Doucette, 3-on-1 for the Grizzlies here. They're not going to go for it offensively. They're going to play the clock here. It is now their friend with 1:15 left to go. Doucette cutting into the center. 15 on the shot clock as he'll look to throw this one back to Sakani Baker. Baker swims through. Now gets set on the forehand. Right on the outskirts of the dotted line. Baker takes the shot, and that one might have hit the mask there of Brody Harris and then picks up his own loose ball. 50 seconds left to go in this one. Baker spins, swims through, still holds, pulls it back to the forehand and scores. What a shift for the Grizzlies, finished off by Sakani Baker. Sakani Baker finished off the initial great play of Dylan Doucette, killed off the time, got the shot at the last possible opportunity of the shot clock, picked up the loose ball, kept it going, danced around a couple of defenders, and he'll put that one in to seal any doubt in this one with 44.4 remaining. Another solid face-off battle between Johnson and company as Baker, Aiden that is, pulls this one back out high in the zone. Now up onto his forehand through the center, and he'll pull this one back towards the center line. Chested by Musso, and he'll hold on. Bromley out to challenge as Ethan Quinn will give it to Connor White, and they'll look to settle this one down to get a 4-goal lead with 10 seconds remaining. White leaves it for Joseph. We'll just leave this one into the far corner. As time will be blown in and time will run out for the Shooting Eagles. They gave the Grizzlies a run for their money, overcoming the early offensive deficit. But the Grizzlies, off the backs of good goaltending from Kyle Mooney and Ryder Bremner, as well as the offensive acumen at all levels. 3 players on the Grizzlies with a hat trick in this one, and about 5 players with multi-goal games. And on the other side, Cody Adamson and Spencer Bromley, alongside Mark Yingling and Dylan Lacroix, doing their best to keep their team in this one offensively. But the Grizzlies, 29 goals a couple of weeks back. They follow it up with a 15-goal performance against the defending champions. As if this is the version of the Grizzlies we're going to keep seeing on the regular, the rest of the Arenalacrosseleague needs to be on notice. I mean, Kyle Mooney, he's been an incredible goaltender all 3 seasons of this league so far. Ended up surrendering the 9 goals in this one, was pulled in favor of Ryder Bremner, who swapped in and did not look out of place.
Again, the Shooting Eagles in the fourth quarter finally found their stride, pulling up 16 shots to the Grizzlies' 14. As Ryder Bremner subbing into this game, coming away with the third star honors. Only allowed 2 goals on 19 shots, or pardon me, on 21 shots. So 2 goals against with 19 saves in relief of Kyle Mooney coming into this one. And those were big-time saves with the Shooting Eagles pressuring down the stretch, trying to come away with the offense the other way. Only 3 goals scored in the fourth. The Eagles got one of them to cut the lead to 2. And then the Grizzlies, Andrew Joseph and Sakani Baker, sealing the deal for the boys in black and brown. Second star of this one goes to Aiden Baker, the hat trick and 3 assists. So now he'll be up to 17 helpers on the season through 3 games. He has been getting his team involved in the offense just as much as he has been taking matters into his own hands. And then the first star, Spencer Bromley, 5 goals and 3 assists for 8 points as we welcome him back into the ALL fold. But my goodness, the goaltending of the Grizzlies in this one. Again, 47 shots by the Shooting Eagles overall, only 11 of them go in, so 36 stops between the 2 goaltenders, and 19 of them go to Ryder Bremner in the late stages of the third, and then the entire fourth quarter with his team only up by 3. Again, 15-11, your final score in this one, as the Grizzlies now improve to 2-1 in the season, and the Shooting Eagles, their record matches. They drop the perfect 2-0, and they'll now go to 2-1. But the goal differential, if that's going to be the deciding factor early on in the season, as far as who's going to be the first place team, that certainly goes to the Grizzlies right now with that 29 goals they had a couple of weeks back against the Blackfish. And again, for a league that we didn't usually see too much offense in, it's been a very transition, defense, and goaltending-based league. Obviously, we had some of our offensive stars, but our scores we're usually seeing in the realm of about 12-9, 10-8, things like that. To see these scores, 15-11, 29-12, on a more consistent basis, this season the offense has come to play. But for this Grizzlies squad, watch out. Ryder Bremner, Braden Wandler, and Kyle Mooney are on a mission on the back end to help secure wins for their team. Credit to the Shooting Eagles, though. They battled back at multiple different opportunities. Again, they opened the scoring in the fourth, but then the momentum just kept on going for the way of the Grizzlies. So once again, your 3 stars in this one, Ryder Bremner, the 3rd star, the goaltender, coming in relief for the Grizzlies. Aiden Baker, the 2nd star, 3 goals, 3 assists for 6 points. And then Spencer Bromley in his return, 5 goals, 3 assists, 8 points to help keep his team's hopes alive in this one. That's going to do it on the broadcast for this afternoon for us. Thank you so very much for tuning in once again for more ecstatic Arena Lacrosse League West action here in our 3rd season in beautiful Langley, BC. Ian Wilson with a call on behalf of our wonderful broadcast crew here at TFSE TV. Carson and Jordan in the back rocking the stream, Patrick and Emily on the cameras, and the veteran Fred Rannard on the in-arena PA to help bring you all the best angles of your Arena Lacrosse League action here on TFSE TV. As always, do me a favor, be the best version of yourself. Good afternoon, good evening, good luck, and enjoy the rest of the afternoon of Arena Lacrosse League action. Coming up in just under an hour, it's the Blackfish taking on the Sea Spray.